Hello everyone, Pockets here, back in playing some more EVE Online, and we are on Cursed, my alpha. Some good skills on him, so we're going to use him for this test. I am testing a fit that was provided by one of you viewers in my comment section on YouTube for my previous Emerging Conduit video. Oops. Name didn't stay. That's okay, we're going to take a look at here this fit. It was submitted by, and I'm smart, I put it in here, Kevin Davidson on YouTube in my comment section. So thank you, Kevin. We're going to try this out on the channel and see how she goes. Now, I did name it, but it didn't save for some reason, so we're going to do it again. See, it did save that. Save. Yeah. What? No, I want to change this. Oh, okay. I see what I'm doing. Ha. Dumbass. It's got to be in here. Wow, you think I haven't named a ship, but Furry? No, not Kevin's Furry. That's not... This is getting off to a good start. I will admit I am quite sick, so you guys maybe can hear that in my voice. We'll see. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'll try to reduce the sniffles, but cold medications are affecting my brain. So this is probably not the best time to do this, but we're going to do it anyway, because I'm excited to try this out. Alright, Kevin's Fury. So here's the fit. This is a Praxis. This is alpha friendly. Cursed is currently on alpha, or alpha. Yes, alpha. I said it right. See, alpha. He does have some omega skills trained, but the yellow ones aren't being used and not calculated with. And I do have a fair bit, 15 million. So I'm at pretty close to most of the omega or the alpha skills that I could want. So let's see. We're going to be using drones. So I've got my drone skills are maxed as far as an alpha will be able to do them. With regards to light and medium, I'll even heavy in this case, but light and medium for sure. Shield tanking is mostly full. You can see there's not a lot here, not more we can do. This is for remote repping. Or some of the other modules. And what else? Missiles. Missiles aren't going to be huge, but again, we're not using heavy missiles, so none of this matters, and I'm pretty much maxed on light missile skills. So, there we go. Not a lot else that's really going to affect it, some engineering stuff and all that. But anyway, that's the skills basically. Maxed out alpha skills for what we're doing. So let's get to the fit. So it's 366 mil. Luckily I had a couple Praxis hulls laying around already from events and stuff. So saved about 100 mil on that when I bought it. I think the actual bill, not doing buyouts, came to just over 400 million for this fit. We can actually check that right here. Oh yeah, no, it does it all as like individuals. But yeah, it was about 400 million. I can show you like this. Because I am Indo-Dixie. Of course, now I bought the last of those as well. The Guristas. Okay, it was 400 and something million. Anyways, just under 500. I digress. So prototype, Arbalest, rapid light missile launchers. We're going to try it this way first because that's the fit he gave me. I will also maybe try going up to tier 2 since Curse can fly tier 2 and seeing if Fury or Precision help. But we're going to go with the fit as it was provided because it's alpha friendly. Now, so that's 6 of those in the highs. That's our maximum slots. You could fit a gun in the last slot, but I still want to try to salvage. So I have a salvager 1. Alphas can't fly tier 2 salvagers, so this is probably going to not work quite as well as far as salvaging. But that's okay. Got to make some concessions. Adaptive Invulnerability field, T2 explosive and T2 thermal, giving us, once they're on, OK resists, 2 Stalwart particle, or a Stalwart particle field magnifier, and a Copasetic particle field acceleration. I'm not sure why the two, it might have been a fitting thing. We could probably compare them and see what the differences are, but again, I'm just using the fit as he gave it to us here. So if we go compare, let's do it this way. That should give us just the one, and then we can put the other one in here. And I was told there's a way to do this, so we can do that. And it's just the metal level and CPU. So yeah, probably a fitting thing. Cursed wouldn't have a problem, so we could actually go to 2 of the Stalwarts. But that's fine. We don't really need to spend the extra money. But we did anyways. And then a Dread Guristas extra large shield booster. And a Thukker large cap battery. So this is where a lot of the cost is, probably is in these 2 here. Info, compare. See if it gives us an idea of what it costs. No, not view market details. I already know there's none here. Yeah, 53 million is actually still not that bad. And then in the lows, 3 drone damage amplifiers too, so we're going to lean heavily on our drones for damage because the Praxis isn't bonus to light missiles. So we're not actually going to get any hull bonuses to our DPS here, but that's okay. And 4 times Flux Coil 2s. Again, maybe only need 3. I mean, you turn one of these off, it's not stable, but maybe we could do something else somewhere to make up that, but that's okay. It does actually just large capacitor, control circuit 2, and then control circuit 1. So lots of capacitor here to get us stable so we can like perma-tank the sites. Looks like it's a decent fit all in all. Hobgoblin 2s, yes, we can fly them. And Hammerhead Navies because Alphas can no longer fly T2 medium drones. So with the Hobgoblins, which is what we're going to use for the most part, because they're going to probably apply better versus frigates and destroyers. May swap to Hammerheads when we take out the Vedmak at the end. So we're going to get 345 DPS all in. Just over half of that is the drones. The missiles still do pretty good, but we do have a reload time on that, so drops it down a fair bit. But that's going to be okay. And for repping, 258.1 hit points per second, so we might even be able to go lower than this, although our effective hit points, and I do know it's effective hit points are a fair bit lower than my Dracovic, but hey, we're an alpha, we don't have implants, and this should be good. The only thing this is going to have is a really long locking time. I doubt we're going to need to worry too much about starving, so we can just go by DPS value, but let's get out. That's the fit, and we're going to try it out. So I will be back once I find a site, so stand by. Okay, so we do have one emerging site here. We're going to see if it's busy or not. Make sure our hardener's up. Gotta call that out so I don't forget, because that's a pain in the butt. And actually we're going to try to do the warp hopping and then drop the MTU so we can be right on them, although it doesn't really matter because we can reach out 32 kilometers, so we might actually be better off not. I don't think it matters. 32 kilometers doesn't quite reach all the way to where they spawn in, so I am going to try to do the warping trick to get on top of the spawn. This will be another case where we sit still. Actually, it doesn't matter. We can orbit because we're using missiles this time, so the little bit of bonus damage mitigation we do get for whatever it amounts to will benefit us without hindering us, because missiles don't care about traversal. They only care about target size and velocity. So that is a thing we will do here. It's usually this one I can grab. Somewhere here. Oops, I had one. That will do it. Are we done? Warp within 100. It's a little slower because we are a battleship. It's going to take us a hot minute to align to it. They might even spawn before we get there. There you see it opening up. I'm going to grab a screenshot. I think that's going to be cool when it pops. Alright, and we'll launch our MTU. Uh-oh. Why does... Oh, I'm on travel. Let's not do that. Start targeting because it's going to take us a hot minute. Bookmark MTU. And we're going to start shooting this one. We're just going to go by DPS for now. We'll start repping. It's perma-rep, so you just run it. You don't need to worry about conserving. And we're going to orbit at about 2,500. Doesn't really matter. We're just going to get a little bit of motion on out of our guy here. Hobgoblin's out because that's the other half of our DPS. Let's not forget that. And let's get him on the target. Yeah, there we go. And we'll see how this does. 1901 from spawn-ish, 19 minutes. We'll do it from, just like the last one, we'll do 2 sites at least and go payout to payout. So yeah, that tank, that repper definitely... I mean, obviously it's not optimal. I could survive the starving a little better if I waited till we were up to here. So I'm going to try that. Those missiles don't take long to run out, but that's okay. We're going to stop firing now, let the drones finish it. And then we'll just plow into this one. Cap is fine, and we'll do him as the very first frigate, and then we're going to do the Rasnaborg. I wonder if they fixed this yet. Okay, so this guy does EM kinetics. You can see that. Sometimes they have missile launchers, sometimes they have their guns. So you do have to omni-tank in these sites. How about this guy? And it's, oh yeah, see, they don't show it. So any of the E-War ones, they don't show the damage they do, but we can see it up here. Thermal explosive for the other one, but the Rasnaborg is doing EM kinetic. So, oh, let's not do that. That was funny. I almost let us get into armor there because I wasn't paying attention. Does it show us here too? Yeah, see, it's missing. So the DPS on the E-War ships seems to be missing. The DPS one it shows. So my understanding, and now I don't know, I haven't done enough research to be like the authority on it. We haven't even started orbiting yet. Or did I stop my ship? I stopped my ship somehow. Orbit 25k. Did I do a keep it range maybe? Oh well. Yeah, I did keep it range. Okay. Duh. Missiles, missiles, missiles. That's actually going to be dead before our missiles get. So we'll start applying to here. Just to get started, because there you go, see? Alright, and we're going to actually stop firing the missiles when it's close to having our... Just to get us not wasted shots. Once we're into like half or something structure. We got to start salvaging if we intend to get through that in a reasonable time. Hopefully my orbiting doesn't take me too far to range of them. Okay. Don't let me forget to turn on my repper again, my booster. Be bad news bears. I forgot to turn off my missiles, but that's okay. First time flying this, and I'm doing it live. Like, I haven't tested this. So far, it's working. We can go up to 5,000? Yeah, T1 is 5,000, so we should be okay. I don't think we'll have a point where anything's outside of our reach. Oops, I don't want to target that. Oh, well. Let's reload this now so we have a full hopper when we get to the next wave. And we're going to untarget that. Rep that. Here's the next wave. And we're going to start with the Kikis. Sort of target them up in the order. I won't be able to target everything, but that's okay. Get that. We're going to turn this on now because 2 Kikimoras are going to do some damage. 6, eh? Okay, we can target 6 with this guy. That's fine. Missiles are go. Oops. Double pressed. Just got to remember to do everything. Alright, just keeping an eye on it. Let's just be a little more efficient with our caps so we don't get nuded out by accident somehow. And start repping. We will... Missiles off after that volley. Switch it over to this target. Drones are okay. Let's start targeting the Rasnaborg. Can I please salvage? And let's target up the other 2. We can get away with 3 and 3, I think. Now what are we doing here? We don't need that. So I think we are going to be hard pressed to salvage it before the next site spawns, but if we're not looking for full salvage, how come I'm not showing any salvage in my hold? What's... Huh. Weirdness, okay. That's fine. Let's get this guy, please. We're not even at repping. No, we can rep now. That's close enough to half that we'll start repping. Okay, I got 1 finally. Is it taking me that long to salvage them? We'll start getting the renewing. We're almost out of missiles. That's okay. We can reload. Like I said, the drones are going to do a lot of the heavy lifting here, but it seems to be okay. I don't think we're going to hit the 10-minute mark, but, I mean, it's also a lot cheaper than my fit that hits the 10-minute mark, and I'm on an alpha, so... we will do a full salvage and just see, but or maybe not. I don't even know. Yeah, that's okay. That guy will die before we get there, and then we can take out the Rasnaborg. We don't need to rep now. We can save some cap that way. There's another salvage finally. Let's lock up the last of these, and let's lock up another wreck. Doesn't matter which one. It's going to take us a hot minute to get there. Yeah, lots of interesting discussion. Trying to find a really good fit for alphas to use has been interesting. So far this is working. I'm wondering if we can do something with armor and webs. We have enough slots on the Praxis. We might be able to do like heavy missile launchers with dual webs or something. Something to look at as well, potentially in the future. Let's start salvaging that. Let's get everything on this guy. Missiles are up. They were probably up earlier and I just didn't do it, but that's okay. So sometimes the loot and salvage doesn't really pay off, but it does add up per site, especially if you can do it before the site is the next site spawns. Then it's not costing you time, so I would definitely count that. But if you're just looking for ISK per hour, it's going to depend on what drops too. There are some mutaplasmids that are worth a little bit of ISK. We're going to stop firing after that volley. I think that was one volley too late, but it's okay. I think we may have hit him with the missiles, but could have let the drones finish him off. Let's start repping here. We're past halfway mark. And we have the big wave coming in next, so we want to kind of start full. So we're going to stop this and reload it, I think. Reload all. And we're going to recall the drones, because we're going to switch to mediums for this. And then these two. Get that salvaging. And we'll just wait until everything's shooting us. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's try it. So this we can get a slightly more DPS. We'll switch back to the Hobbs. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. Wreck here. Target up 2 more wrecks. I think it's going to take us a hot minute to get this guy. Missiles. Come on, get our missiles out. Pay attention, pockets. We'll just grab another wreck here. Oh, we got them all targeting. Okay. So we are at, wow, it's not bad. 8 minutes, final wave. We're going to be close. It won't be 10 minutes, but we might see 11 or 12. It's not terrible. I just want to keep this repper going full blast until this guy at least is off, because they do a lot of damage when they do hit. These 3 specifically. We'll see what we get after the 2 sites and add that, because that adds to our ISK per hour. It looks like you can average about 100 million if your loot plays nice. The Zurias drops something good. That helps. Let's actually target up another. Let's target up the Raznaborg. Oh no, the Starving. Well, that's fine. It'll be a hot minute before we're there anyway. How are the drones doing? Okay, we're going to stop missiles. We're going to switch them over to this one. And we can target up that wreck. Okay, we got the Starving, so we're just going to flip those. Again, the cap is holding, so we should be okay, actually. We're going to stop this. We're going to try to conserve a bit, just to be safe. How are they applying? Let's bring those in. 80. I'm going to switch back to Hobgoblins. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get our drones on them. Come on. And we're almost at the halfway mark, so there's our cap recharging. Yeah, so you can manage it. It's not a problem. Okay. Oh, there it is. You can see what the Zoria left us in a minute. Let's just go up to it. And we're still reloading, but the drones are doing okay. See what they're hitting for. They hit faster and they hit harder, so yeah, doing the Hobgoblins is definitely the way to go here against the smaller target. We can pause that, gain some more cap, start shooting missiles. We are in range to see what's in here. Stack all. That is not bad right there, so there's a good one. So you can see that you can get decent payout for them. So that helps. We are up to 20 million for that site. Estimation. Obviously you got to sell it now. I do give my salvage to my, or give or sell, depending on the situation. My salvage to my court mates, my industry guys, so that they can use them to build fancy fun things for us to play with or sell. So, but first site 24, 25. What did we say? What did we say it was? 23 million, say 24 plus 4, so almost 30 million for the site. A little more. Not bad. Again, doing math on the fly with cold medicine in my system is obviously not working for me as well as expected. Oh, stop shooting missiles. Crap, I missed it. Wasted volley. Okay. That happens. We're wrapping up the final wave at 11-ish, 12 minutes now. So this would be on par-ish with my cheaper Damavik, which is actually not a bad place to be. Not a bad place to be for an alpha. Are we locking some more wrecks? Thank ya. And I will, just to make it apples to apples, we'll do full clear. I've decided that that's important enough to me personally that that's how we will judge it. Is, oh, we're out of missiles. But that's okay, the drones are doing their business. So again, the nice thing about the Praxis... Oh, drones are going to start taking some aggro here. That's interesting. That hasn't happened in a while. At least it looks like there. Hasn't switched over here yet. I'll be dead before. Missiles are almost ready. We'll probably pump a couple volleys into this first guy. So the nice thing about the Praxis for alphas is there's no ship training required. You can focus on your fitting and tanking and weapons skills first. Any alpha can fly it pretty much day one. I mean day one as long as you can fit weapons on it. So the Gnosis as well. It's another reason the Gnosis and Praxis are especially good for alphas. They do have the... Now all of a sudden the name is escaping me. The... Society of Conscious Thought Destroyer, I don't know why I can't think of its name, is also good for that, although training into a destroyer is not usually too bad. But in this case you can forego training heavy weapons, or forego training battleship skills, and really just focus on weapons and fittings, and that's pretty awesome. So we're going to sit here until the new one shows up. Oh, we're going to do a full clear. Let's call our drones in. Can we have some drones, please? Thank you. So we are going to do the full clear because I have to compare apples to apples. Could potentially drop one of the missile launchers for another salvager, would speed things up, but yeah, that's up to each individual. Now, alphas can't use salvage drones as well, so that doesn't help us there. One of the options would be to have a friend in a salvaging destroyer come along for the ride. And yeah, this is going to take a hot minute. So you guys don't... Yeah, have them come down in a salvaging destroyer. And... I can't even think of the words. So sick. Salvage behind you. You know, have them scoop your MTU at the end because you can wait till they're all pulled in. Scoop the MTU and leave to the next site as soon as it spawns. Have this... No, it's already here, and we got 5 wrecks. Okay, well, this is what we're doing. Because again, full salvage was a priority. I'm going to scoop this now so I don't forget. Since there's no more wrecks to suck in. And we're going to remove this location because I scooped my MTU. We're going to open this just to see that there's nothing in it. Haha, see? Another 9-ish million worth of loot. So the salvage may not be worth as much as the loot, so at the very least I would suggest MTU and looting, even if you don't end up salvaging everything. Again, I do it because my guys use it to build Triglavian stuff. So 44 million in loot and salvage. Is not terrible. If we... Actually, I just want to look at this. So that's 9. Where's the other mutaplasmid? I thought I had another mutaplasmid. No. Yeah, so 25 million just in loot, and the rest of it is the salvage. I classify this as loot because you can sell it for that price anywhere. 9 million. So it's still worth it. Like, that's 9 million estimated value. I think it's worth it. Maybe not with this fit. It's hard without T2 salvage as well because some of these wrecks take multiple cycles, so having a second salvager might help if that's something you want to do faster. But we are going to do it. We are up to 17 minutes, so this is where it kind of falls short, is on the salvaging side. And that's 17 from landing, so this is going to add time to our payout as well, our payout window. So I got 3 more wrecks. What I'll do is I will bring you guys back once the last one is salvaged, and we'll check out the time. We're going from basically 1900 as our estimate until we do get the actual numbers, but I'll be right back in a few minutes. Mike was muted. Oh no. Okay, so I did the salvage. We're doing the next site. I'm just doing the warp 2. You guys saw that. I'm a dummy. So what I was saying was, looks like we got about 35 million in loot and salvage from that site. So add that to the payout at 4.5, I think. Yeah, 4.5. So we're getting about 40 million per site. So at 20-ish minutes for this site, you can do 3 an hour. If you're interested in the ISK per hour, I could say you should reasonably expect to be getting about 100 ISK per hour. If everything sells for what it's doing and loot, the RNG loot gods smile upon you. We can actually save the starving in this one because we don't need to rep that much on the first couple waves. We got our missiles out, we got our drones out, we got our MTU out. We're going to bookmark just in case I fly away without picking up my MTU. We're going to, once we get to about half, we're going to stop the missiles so we don't waste volleys. Come on. There, that'll do. Okay, and then we'll turn our ripper on. We're at half. And yeah, with little reactors, I can see this becoming even more efficient. I'm thinking maybe precision missiles will be the way to go against the frigates, but then you're going to lose a little damage against the cruiser. However, you get the hammerheads for that, so it might be worth it going up to T2 and using the precision missiles. Although, how fast are they? 300? They fly at 300? That's not actually that fast. You might be okay with Fury. There's math involved. I don't want to do it right now. We'll have to take a look. If one of you guys wants to do the math, then let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about switching to T2 Fury missiles for these sites. I think it might be worth it. I should be salvaging. That's going to eat into my time. But that's okay, because we're going payout to payout. So in this case, it's not going to matter. I'm only going to do this last site. The previous one will account for how long salvaging took. Okay, we're going to stop repping. Missiles are now going to be reloading, but that's okay because the drones do fairly well. We are going to start salvaging. I know I'm a little more extra. Hopefully I'm being coherent. This cold is kicking my butt, but I wanted to get this video out. I'm on a roll. You guys may have noticed I'm actually putting stuff out fairly regularly, so I don't want to stop it now and lose that momentum. So here we are. Hope you guys don't mind the sniffles. I'm trying to limit the amount of sniffling I do, but it's hard. Oh, missiles are good. Let's not shoot the wreck. Crap. Did I just blow a wreck? No. Okay. Well, that's good. I should have. There, he's being locked. Okay. And then one more vault. We'll let the drones finish him up. There we go. We got a new wave coming. We can rep that one little piece. Let's get these guys all. The Zoria is Kiki. That's gonna hurt. Watch here. Zoria's Kiki. You go first. Oh, that guy already is at half. I should have just let the drones finish, but that's okay. I should be orbiting. It doesn't really matter. The tank holds without it, so I think it's okay just to not in this case. I don't know why I have 3. I don't really need 2 wrecks with the speed with which I actually do salvage them. It doesn't really matter if I have 3 locked up ahead of time, but killing the Zoria. Let's put our repper on. Let's not forget that before it's too late. You can see it recovers pretty well, even with 3 Kikimoras, one of them being a Zoria Kikimora. That's good. That's an extra, should be an extra decent little loot drop. Oops, I forgot to turn off my missiles on that guy. Now we can take out the Raznaborg Kiki. Let's just show info. Yeah, so he's doing EM kinetic as well. And he's doing EM kinetic as well. So the Rasnaborgs, for the most part, seem to do that. I'm pretty sure I saw some of them in the last video doing explosive thermal as well. So I think it depends on whether they get the missile. Let's actually take a look if we can see what's on him. So he does have a disintegrator, but he also has a missile launcher, and that's where the change is coming from. It's interesting that we're not. I just saw it there. It is doing both. It is doing both. The Rasnaborg is doing both. No. Oh, okay. You know what? Fine. No, I got to kick that guy off. So he is doing both, all 4 types. We can do. Where's my combat log? I haven't been looking for it much since we had all this changed. Let's get some missiles. Can I? Okay, fine. My drones really want to kill that Damavik, so I'm going to let them have it. Some missiles. Started on the Rasnaborg here. That should draw my drones over there. Alright, now where is it? Utilities, combat log. It's not showing it in here. Ha, this doesn't show the damage types. Okay. So if we watch here, you can see the Rasnaborg Damavik was doing all 4 types. It was doing 2 separate attacks. Let's turn our Repper on, or a booster on. The Tangling is doing, the Rasnaborg is doing... There's Thermal Explosive. Okay, we're going to stop looking at that. I think I'm right in that the Rasnaborg, at the very least, do all 4 damage types, even though the Disintegrator isn't showing up. I think it's a bug where the Disintegrators aren't showing up on any other rats, is my understanding. So that's what we're seeing there, is that the Rasnaborgs are doing both types of damage, but the Disintegrators aren't showing up. I think I heard Ash was saying something along those lines. So, whew. A long-winded way to saying Omni-Tank is the way to go. You gotta tank all 4 damage types because your biggest threats are those Rasnaborg and the Zorias. And they do all 4 damage types. We don't need to be running the Repper now. Let's let this, we're gonna reload this now. Start the reload now so we have a full rack for the final wave. Or hopefully we time that alright. Let's go ahead and open our can and see what we got. So, just that, really. None of these are worth anything for me. Oh, final wave. No, come back, Hobbs. I don't need all these. Let's grab you, hammerheads. Go to town, please and thank you. Missiles are just about. That was actually pretty well timed. Let's get this turned on. Holy crap! Pay attention. Alright, that should hold us about there. I don't see us dropping below half. We may not catch up as much as we would like, but once this thing drops, we'll be a little better off. Let's grab this guy if we can. No, we can't. Once that Zoria drops, we should be okay. I should have been repping right from the start, but I forgot to turn it on. That's one of the downfalls of trying to manage cap, is that you can run into this. May have to overheat before that thing drops. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. It's okay. We got this. Maybe. Let's overheat our mids. Come on. Come on. Watch our damage to our mods. We're doing okay. We don't have amazing overheat skills, so we will have to be careful. It's okay, it's okay. We're doing fine, we're doing fine. There's some damage there. Once that Zoria's drops, we should be a little bit better off. Oh, I didn't want to stop missiles. No, I just wanted to go all in. Crap, crap, crap. What are we at? 32. Okay. No, this one, that's right. You picked the right ones, dronies. Okay, let's stop overheating because we're going to burn this thing out. Oh. It's okay. 90% damage. Did I stop the overheat? I did. Hobbs, go. No. Go, Hobbs. Get that Kikis. That was exciting. We're not out of the woods yet. Got to get our missiles back. Come on, rep. Pop it. Rep it. It is keeping us. Come on, missiles. That was some overheat damage for sure. Just make sure all these, they look off. Missiles, go. If we can get a couple of this, we got to get this Raz down next. Come on. That's where a lot of the DPS is coming from. It's that EM kinetic damage. Can we shoot him? Okay. Are we going to hold now? If this gets down too far, I'm going to have to warp off. I didn't want to target that many things. Crap. I need to get one of these wrecks. At least one. Okay, I think we're out of the woods, though. I think that's fine. I think we should be out of the woods. Especially once this Rasnaborg drops. We should start catching up on the reps. We do probably got to get rid of that starving now. Soonish. No. Okay. Whew. Actually, that was the one I wanted. That's okay. I'm going to lock 2 wrecks. And get this starving back up. Okay, there we go. You can see we're recovering, but we are going to start taking hits. So we got to hope we can get caught up enough that we can turn off our repper for a couple minutes. Or kill that starving next, the 2 starvings. And I think that's going to be the next thing we do. Take some of the pain, some of the load off of our capacitor here. We'll leave this harrowing. The Rasnaborg is doing a lot of damage, but we are now catching up. Okay. Whew, that was exciting. We got a little of armor damage, but that was my fault for not turning the rep on early enough. We're going to sort of wait until we see that our capacitor's doing okay before we start salvaging again. You know what? Yeah, it's probably a good move. So yeah, you can see how if you're not paying attention, things can go badly. And they can shift fairly quick. Oh, we need this Rasnaborg actually. Okay, I think we're safe to salvage. We're going to drop one of the salvagings here in just a sec. One of the starvings, we'll get the other starvings down as well. The Kiki's not doing enough to overpower our booster now. We're clawing our way back to full. So we can actually start conserving some cap that way. We definitely want that Rasnaborg. We'll get the harrowing first. I think it's doing more damage. No, the Rasnaborg is doing the most. We're doing more than the Kiki, so... There we go. Yeah, cap's just fine now. We can turn our repper back on. Okay, recovered. Fair bit of overheat damage. We'll have to go get that repaired. I almost burned out my repper, which would have been really bad. I was a little slow on turning it off. It heated up fast. That's my bad overheat skills. But we did it. Oh, stop shooting missiles. Go get this Raz. All right. Missiles, please. Thank you. That wreck's taking a hot minute. That was the final wave too, so we're getting there. We're at 33 minutes for the whole video, or for the whole 2 sites, but then... So 15 minutes per site-ish? If we guesstimated. I don't know why I keep guessing. We're going to get it told to us in a minute, so... Okay, wrap up a bit. We're going to bother... It's... Okay, we're going to reload. And then salvage. And now we can start salvaging. Doesn't matter what we get. We're just going to grab as many as we can. Oh, wait, no. Derp. Grab those too. Missiles, missiles, missiles. We can stop. That was very exciting. I don't even know what to say. Almost lost it. It took a little bit of hold on. I wouldn't say almost lost it, but we were getting into armor where we're pretty weak. Missiles, missiles, missiles. We're actually going to put them on this guy because that guy's going to die before we really get there. We'll start salvaging. Is that everything locked? It is. So we can afford to start locking all these wrecks. Where's my MT? Why is it not pulling this? Because It's pulling that one. Okay, pulling it now. Let's open our can now that all the wrecks have been looted. Stack all. Oh, this is a little awkwardly sized. What are we doing here? We got to rep in a second. Everything's working though. Start repping. Yeah, it wasn't a great sight apparently. Yeah, nothing really great. Okay, that's too bad. Oh, there is another. I won't have much on it. So we didn't get much out of that one, unfortunately. That's fine, we can do that one next. Whew. Okay, so 2 more kills and we'll get our payout and we'll see what the time is between payouts. So, definitely it recovered fine. Maybe train overheat skills in case you mess up. The other thing we could have done is just warped off and then warped back to the MTU. I don't know if you can warp directly to the MTU or if you warp in at the start. Not entirely sure because I haven't had to do it yet. It may actually just warp you to the entrance and then you have to slow boat to your MTU or do the warp trick again. If anybody knows, let me know. I can verify as well if someone really needs to know. I can talk to my guys. But I've just never tried. So, all right, there we go. Payout to payout. We got it. Whoo, doggy. Okay. It's okay. We can turn all this off now. There's no threats. Did you pull all the wrecks in? No, you got one more. Let's see what we got. 9:14:37 to. So we're looking at 12 minutes. That's actually 22 minutes. 12 minutes. 22 minutes. That's with full salvage. If you wanted to do the sites faster, you could just use the MTU to loot. Or have a tractor beam, drop the salvager and just tractor beam in the loot wrecks. Then you don't have to salvage. Save a little bit of time, but honestly, if the salvage is worth what it says it's worth, I think it's valuable to do the full salvage, especially if you intend to build Triglavian things. So there's our 2, and this isn't even great. Like, this was good, but this isn't the best one I've seen. I've seen some of these go, some mutaplasmas from these sites go up to as high as 40 million, so definitely loot. This is all salvage right here. It's another 11 million. 11 million for what amounts to about 3 minutes is not bad, because it took me about 3 minutes to salvage the final bit of that site. This one's going to take a little, about the same actually, 5 wrecks left at the end. Oh no, it's going to take me a little longer, but that's because we ran into trouble and I stopped salvaging. So that can happen too, so this is obviously going to take me a lot longer to salvage, so this is kind of optional. I would say looting these is mandatory. 2 sites, like even just this, 30 million for 2 sites, that's another 15 million a site. That's $1 million an hour, or $1 million a minute. That's not bad. Okay, rambling on and on about ISK per hour, because that was the last question I remember reading before recording. So there you go. That isn't an alpha fit. It definitely works. We're definitely going to need to repair some overheat damage, but that was kind of my fault, as I said. I probably would have been okay if I had been repping from the start, like I should have been. But there you have it. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me salvage this, so we're going to end this video here. Hope you enjoyed that alpha fit. I'm going to keep looking, see if there's something else we can do. Maybe something with webs, but this did work pretty well, so I don't think that there's a whole lot we need to worry about it. If you're just looking for a quick fit, the nice thing about it is a lot of early alphas, you can train into T1 missiles really quick. So this is a fit that you could train into quite fast. Train up your T2 tanking skills, maybe some of your fitting skills, and your T1 missile skills and drone skills. You could get away just using hobgoblins, I'd imagine. Hammerheads are okay against, do seem to help maybe a little bit against the cruiser, but for most of the site, your hobgoblins will be good. So if you can just train straight into T2 hobgoblins or go with the Navy issue hobgoblins, you should be fine while you train up your medium skills. So there we go. There's an alpha fit you can train into pretty quickly to clear these sites solo. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Kevin, for the fit. I appreciate it. It works quite well. I'm going to share this with my corp. And as always, we'll see y'all next time. Take care of each other, and I'm out of here.